I think the interesting thing about this is that Arcane, they're so good at the environments, but it's a little bit let down by just the guards and the AI and the amount of guards and sort of like before you add the characters and you look around, you think, oh, this looks so believable in terms of this is where you'd have a party and it's just such a wonderful place to explore. You would say it looks lived in. Put that up there with guns blazing for clever things to say. I want to sound like a real games journalist. Cole. Colt. Which one is it? It looks like a Colt. Well, he calls himself Colt. But then once you start adding the characters, it feels like the illusion is slightly broken. It doesn't really make a lot of sense. Oh, yeah, just like look at the environment artist you got. Okay, they put a gun here. They put this. I don't know, gun oil, freeze oil. Maybe you can use that for freeze rounds. I love how this ammo is just strewn about. That looks so good. But just the whole conceit of it. So people have come to this island, and they're all killers. They're all people who just love murdering. See, in Rapture it works because they've all gone crazy. And they've been stuck down there. And now you're descending into this madness and you're stuck with a bunch of crazy people. Whereas, this is fine. Like, they're fodder for you to shoot at. But, I don't know, it doesn't feel like they have a lot of personality or... it just seems kind of arbitrary, and it feels like, are they supposed to be the visitors? So you're telling me that every single person that came to this place,
I'm feeling just fine,
is adept at weapons and wants to kill, which I guess could be believable that some or many, maybe a lot of people would come here and would want to kill. I guess they're all the security team, but then just where's everybody else? Has there been some sort of incident where security has told them to go away? You know, like in a Batman movie or something, they always find a way to get rid of the people, so they don't have to film them. Yeah, him saying I don't need that is it's talking to us. Good point. Because you wouldn't go to the... Well, I guess I have to go to the fridge sometimes, and I have to go. No, I don't need that. I don't need a third piece of cake. When I eat cake, I don't even think of it in pieces. I think of it as cakes. I will have a cake. I will have half a cake. Well, they're all dead. Time to go to the next time frame, and they'll all come back to life. So are they new people that are coming back? Can I clear them all in the morning? New guard shift. Because it'd be cool if you kind of got to know that, if there are a lot of characters, you would get to know them, and you would know the routines and stuff. Which the bosses do, but not the, what's the 4-pounder? That's cool. Looks fun. In Shadowrun, they call that the Predator. It weighs 4 pounds. You see that Boris Johnson's bringing back all the old imperial measurements, the scales and stuff. He's bringing it back. But all the people that enjoy his decisions to bring them back several hundred years, they're all gonna die. And then who's gonna vote for you, Boris? Yeah, he's passing a law where, like, I don't know, now you can do it, or I don't know fully, but something. Yeah. Oh yeah. So the Brits went to metric, eh? You guys are stuck there. I think that it's good for some things and good for others. When I think of how tall somebody is, It just makes sense. I like Imperial because for me it's easy. I'm 6 feet. People below 6 feet. If someone's like 5'10", feels average. Anything below that is a little shorter than average. 6 foot person's kind of tall. Anything over 6 feet is pretty tall. I guess I'm 2 meters, so I guess below 2 meters. But saying somebody's 180 centimeters, it actually does feels more precise. But it's almost too precise to know, to feel it. I like the way it just feels. Just skin and tan. You slip into the tunnels. This game has such a hilarious atmosphere. Sure, like weight. Weight's a big one. I guess for me, it's the same thing. I usually weigh around 200 pounds. If I'm at 190, I'm pretty good. If I'm at 180, I'm doing really good. Right now, I'm at 230 or 40, so I'm doing really bad. But I wouldn't even know it in kilograms. Meters. Alright, I want to go to the Space Invader Gatecrash Charlie's game. The playful breeze swirls past Updam's ancient townhouses at midday, calling to all in need of escapism. So what is this game gonna be? Between Charlie or Fee at noon, Gatecrash Charlie's game. I'll take Charlie and his admin duties. Got it, let's go. Awesome. Looking forward to it. Deathloop. I love that little infinity O. I wonder if they felt like they had to tilt it to draw attention that the 2 O's in Deathloop are the infinity symbol.
Remember saying, with the state of the world today, eons are only hope for the future.
Proof for it never happened.
With the state of the world today, eons are only hope for the future.
Who are you going to be today, Colt? Is there anyone left you haven't turned on?
Wait, I turn you on?
I turn you off.
Will they or won't they? Let's go. Oh, I'm going to try my trick where I cleared out that whole yard. Oh, here we go. Chop, chop.
I thought we... It's gonna be there tomorrow. So what? Oh. Okay.
See, look. Oh. You're coming up here? Peek.
Better not be cold.
Better not be cold. Uh-oh. We're in combat now? We'll wait here. Oh, they just wanted to play their combat music, but it has to go all the way through. Boom, 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 ba-dum, ba-dum, boom, boom. I'm gonna go in guns blazing from a distance. Okay, look. Alright, got that person. Now what? Hey, better not be cold. Ooh. I mean, what happened? Were they playtesting this game and everybody that played it just sucked? So they dumbed it down? Although, I did die a whole bunch yesterday. So maybe that's what happened is, as they were testing it, people were dying like I was. So maybe they made it, I don't know, easier later on. It definitely feels like if you can keep your distance from people, you can just fuck them up. You have very little consequence. Like, I would be okay with the AI hearing this gun and going, what was that? Let's go investigate. It's very easy to tell where a gun came from, a gunshot. Send people down there. In Metal Gear Solid 2, they'd go, sending reinforcements, and then they go, check it out. And then if they don't hear anything back from them, they send more people to check it out. I love that. So you can't just kill all the guards because they check in. They actually are, you know, working. They operate like a real military. You see someone praising the game saying it nailed the idea of perfecting a loop. You learn the optimal strategies to approach the day in ways that might not be available to you in the first loop you play. Yeah, I like that idea. I mean, it's like I said in Discord, it's Dishonored with the Majora's Mask twist. And actually, like somebody said, what was that review we read yesterday where they compared it to Myst? You're our resident Myst expert from the two of us. Would you agree or disagree? Okay, let's see if I stay far back and just go plow, and then just sit here. Better not be cold. Better not be cold. I think one saw me. There we go. It's cold. Better be cold. Where are you going? There's already somebody with just a knife. I mean, maybe the Myst vibe is sort of like it's this exotic island, you know, with some like contraptions and strange technologies and stuff. Somebody, I was reading a review and it was kind of spoilery. Well, I won't say specifically what they spoiled, but they mentioned in the review how you beat it. And I think it does sound... I don't think it's like that where you could just go in and do it. I think that there's a progression to it. Whereas it's... I don't know if it's actually you figuring out the puzzle, if it's more of you just like progressing the game and then the game gives you that information. My friend said he did that with one of the Resident Evil games. Solved it super quickly. I don't know if that's maybe Resident Evil 5 or something, but I don't remember any Resident Evil game where you could just do that. It's the same, you know, it lets you... You have to progress. It's linear. Yeah, long-range sniping seems pretty good. This game, but you know, as it goes along, I could see it where, so as you learn how to beat each boss, and getting to the point where you're like really quickly running through it, and like, is it gonna be like a roguelike where you need to actually go through the same motions of beating the boss? You just have to get really better at it and be able to do it, or is it gonna be something where like, well, as you progress through the game, 2/3 through the game, you get new information in it, and it gives you a way to beat all the bosses that was never possible before. And that's the way I think it's gonna go.
Greedy cold.
Yeah, it'd be cool. It's strange that they don't have it where it's just an unlimited amount of guards that can come after you. You know? That's a bit weird. Like, just keep sending more people. As you alert people, just send more and send more. You're thinking multiple parts of the day and multiple cults. That would make sense since we've ran into multiple cults already. So that would make perfect sense. And then they sort of do it all at once. That could be a pretty cool montage. If this was a different developer, I'd think, oh, that's like you could see the cutscene that's going to happen with that. I really don't think they will. They're not really big cutscene people.
Don't need it.
Don't need it, Colt. I mean, I'm Colt. You look like Residuum. I think you're just freaking out. That IGN review by Timur spoiled a couple things. He said where a secret was, too. It's annoying. Quadraphonic speakers. Oh yeah, I love that style. Hey, you. There we go. So we're picking up this stuff. This is a really cool idea, too. Giving you a gradual amount of that residuum where it's limited enough
Just fine.
that you can't just have everything. You can't keep everything, but it's enough that you can you can keep some of your favorite weapons and some of your upgrades and stuff and keep those. So you're still progressing the whole time. What's this game gonna look like? So curious. Very GoldenEye feeling. I'd love to talk to them and ask them.
Always ruining a good time.
Hey, what was that? You shot me. Oh, that was the dynamite. When I pressed the lever, it ignited the dynamite. What's this gun do? Machine gun.
Well, at least this one didn't suck me up through a window.
Why is he talking like he's wearing a helmet? Sounds very muffled. Live action role playing game. Oh my god, they're LARPing? Called Conditioned Detachment. It's also interesting how they've locked the abilities behind defeating the bosses. And I don't know if you can hold on to those. It's so weird. You like the environments where you want to just play a different game in them. Well, this really reminds me of Overwatch. Yeah. Let's see. Lots of people here. Oh, residual.
Hello? Thanks for someone to be able to see the contest?
Oh, when I said GoldenEye. Oh, yeah, yeah. I think it's kind of the spy music too, and like the long bridges and sort of the cliffs and stuff, and like the big heavy metal doors. Art Deco kind of makes everything look like, oh, those are accurate. I like that. Oh, there they are. So if you get close enough, they'll see it. Oh. What you guys got there? Look, I'm playing Battlefield 1942. This crosshair. Oh! Maybe that's what it reminds me of, Battlefield. You're shooting people from far off. Or maybe Titanfall? When you're killing, like, the computer characters? Yeah. Mass Effect... Oh, the Mass Titanfall 2 is in? No. No, I haven't seen it. I mean, Titanfall 2... What was the game that had come out that, kind of got screwed over because... It was like Battlefield was coming out, Call of Duty was coming out, and then theirs was coming out. Was that Titanfall 2? And Vince Zampinell was so pissed. He's like, what are you doing? Putting our game out like this. just to try to like overwhelm Activision. This thing's powerful. Just standing around like targets. People exploited a secret vulnerability. Oh, compromise their servers. Are people's personal information in there? Oh no. Oh god. EA. We can blame EA on that. That sounds like an EA problem.
Right with you.
Oh, he's got a little bullet hole in his butt. Yep, Horkey's building an incredible case. In the case of Horkey versus the game industry for control of his own online servers. That's what I want too. I can play Fortnite with my friends. And only my friends. Not Buttlicker 690. So I love playing on Nintendo's online. You're playing with Miranda. Miranda Hug and Kiss? Nope. Just Miranda with a smiley face at the end. It says, good game. Not in an ironic way. Whoa. Who's shooting me? Who hit me? Any health in here? Yeah, if it's a player-hosted server, why not make it cross-platform? What does it matter at that point? Because you're just playing with your friends, so there's not like, it's not you're not concerned like, oh, they use a mouse, I use a controller. Can't we just play together? No, because then it's not a competitive advantage.
Already got full ammo.
Well, but they're my friends, so it doesn't matter. This isn't esports. Especially for casual, right? Or like you had said, just let it go in and whoever is better, just matchmake with people of the same skill level. And then if all the PC player, if it's really that much better, then they'll just all be there. But it is like, well, actually when I was playing console only Apex Legends, I couldn't get a kill. I just couldn't hit anybody. And that was only against console players. And then when I switched to PC, I could actually get some shots off. FPS is really tough. It's a whole other skill in its own, being good at an FPS. But would it be fair for the console FPS to have a bit of aim assist? Because they do. Oh yeah, they burn this building out. Need better peripherals and a mouse and a keyboard. I know, doesn't the mouse and a keyboard seem so like, well, this is what we had. And we just started making, because computers were for computing and doing math and science, and then people put games on them just using the keyboard, and then the mouse came along and they're like, oh, okay, well, yeah, we'll use the mouse, sure. And they never changed. People are still playing WASD, shift, spacebar. It feels awful for me. The left hand is the hardest part. I don't mind using the mouse. The mouse makes sense. Although I actually use a Apple trackpad, and I pay extra money to.
Was it supposed to sound like that?
To it's like some kind of. It's an app made by some smaller company, and it just makes Apple stuff work on PC. You have to learn whatever it is anyway. Hopefully once you learn, it'll be an improvement, though. For the keyboard? Oh, poppity zoppity. Zoppity doo. Show yourself.
Shit. Fuck. Shut.
Kill you, but I do.
See, is that sort of like a commentary on just the whole idea of this game? I don't know why I want to kill you, I just do. Yeah, exactly. What's going on here? It's interesting not one of these people is saying, but Colt was our leader. I'll join you, Colt. Don't kill me. I'll help you. Because this is supposed to be this like anarchic place. Do whatever you want, but they're all under an order to kill Colt. That doesn't make any sense. You know? Shouldn't they just be doing whatever they want? Shouldn't some of them not want to fight Colt? Or do they only come here because they want to murder? But they also want to do live action role-playing? This is cool. Anyway, I'm just going to join the environments and try not to let the immersion breaking of the characters. Or maybe I'll learn some more. I'm sure there's somebody right now who's watching this. Out of the dozens. And they're going, this guy doesn't even read. He didn't even read the lore. It's all there. Can't believe he's judging it. Yes. I'm a big arcade fan. This is cool. Once again, the environments. Oh, yeah, so 50s. A lot of nostalgia in this game. From the 1950s, from Doom. Doom kind of has a 1950s sci-fi feel anyway. If you don't know how to touch type, a keyboard might be tougher to use. Some innovation might not carry over keyboard skills, but a professional user might outperform a keyboard typist. Very true. You can be professional at anything.
I dare you.
Yeah. And then I guess, like, when it gets to the highest level, there's probably, you can only go so far.
See that? What am I looking at?
It's a one-shot kill, baby. When they confirm it, that's where you're in trouble. Cold dies. Zip 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 zip. And they all give up. Well, they'll give up. Done a great job. They killed him. What more do you expect? What could they possibly do? Residuum, yeah. I need my Dark Souls stuff. Maybe I should go back and, oh, I still have one more. 13,000.
Hello?
I can hear them walking around up there.
Hello?
Ooh, they sound so close. Someone there? You know everyone that's there, except me. Cold. It'd be pretty terrifying if their former captain has turned on them. It's weird that none of them say that. Wouldn't he have his own kind of team of loyalists? Yes, of course he would.
Two-player. Hi! Your character is the Invader. A rousing choice. You can exit and enter building at any time. Enjoy Master Charlie 3.
Invader, just like Juliana. THQ Showcase with Jeff Keighley 3. In 1 hour? Cool.
The Invader has proceeded to the underground cave.
Whoa. That's a lot of arrows. Dies. You just can kill them without them getting that quick look. I do like if they're really close and they see you, it's a pretty quick spot, you know. Oh, I love the music. It's very like original Star Trek.
It's that one guy.
Okay. Of course it's cold. What? What? Saw me. From where? Oh boy. It's so much different from Dishonored or Prey because you'd have a couple abilities by now. No abilities, all gunplay, which was never really my favorite part of the Dishonored and Prey games. So many of them stacking their reaction sounds. Yeah, it's like oh yeah, let's bring in the Horkster. Hork, yeah.
So I guess
I like
they're all
how you said
unified.
that, but I wasn't recording it. So could you just say all that again?
It just seems like they're kind of, these people want to live there so that they can. It's like they have their own little free nation, and they can do whatever the hell they want.
But
and
they
there are
also
no
have to work
repercussions
as
for
security.
Yeah, they also need security. So I guess, well, it's just because they want to protect this stuff that's like allowing them to do all this. So if something threatens them,
yeah,
they have to. They're all like, it's almost like they're like their own little organism, and they're fighting against any kind of intruder, right?
Yeah, okay, I like that. All right, so they've come here like Rapture for a chance of a lifetime, and they're protecting it because maybe outside forces want to stop them from having it, and I guess they call them so they're the security, and they're the only people that live here, or like, grenades.
Well, it seems like the security is more for like, so when the I mean, I don't know what the outside world is compared to like whatever that's going on in this island, right? There's no real hints as to what the outside world is doing. But if the outside world were to decide, oh well, we don't like this, and they send somebody in to try to disrupt it,
yeah,
then that would be like the relevant threat for security. Although in this case, we know that Colt is like actually was working on security, and now he has like turned on them. It seems like.
Yeah. That's what I'm getting, and I guess we're gonna find out why he turned on them. Probably because for them to do the loop, they're like experimenting on, I don't know, animals or something like that. Right?
Yeah, I would assume there's like some kind of thing personal to him where like they did something that pushed him too far, and now he's like, no, I can't have that, and now he just wants to end it.
Right, and which just makes it feel like, you know, in Mass Effect, and you do the away missions, and every time you land on a planet, it's always an evil corporation has been emitting a ray that makes everybody confused or something.
Very Star Trek kind of thing.
Yeah. Okay, so I want to use all of this. This is the next part of the game I need to learn that I've done a tutorial for, but I want to do, I want to use this currency that I've gotten. All right. So load out.
Yeah, what do you even do with that? They mentioned infusing stuff, like infusing guns or something.
What the fuck? What the fucking fuck?
I thought you were supposed to like infuse the gun so that you can keep them on your later loops or something.
Yeah, exactly. But I had so much of the... Oh, so you lose it all when you leave the loop? So when... Oh, for fuck's sake. So how do you... Shit.
There's your punishing, roguelike design, right?
Okay. So... I was supposed to do that in the level, or I was supposed to...
Are you going to be able to get something to replace your reprisal?
Oh man, maybe like an upgraded one?
I mean, it has a different logo. Like, those are locked in, like the knife and the little gadget thing and the bomb, or the grenade.
So you can sacrifice sprinting. You can sacrifice... What's this one? Double jump in midair. Oh, I can equip this.
Poetic giraffe.
Well, what's all this stuff? Cool. Harvest a
Oh, those are those things you were
sources.
picking up before, right?
Friendly nearby turrets and nullifiers are tougher. It's just more damage. Look at all this awesome stuff that I wasn't using at all. Okay. Awesome. And then, oh, I see. Then you can sacrifice them. I could infuse that. For what? Did I pick the... I don't know. I don't know if I pick these up and now if I infuse them, then I'll keep them. But why didn't I pick... So you can't bring any of the residuum back with you.
I'm going to go grab some.
Okay, but I need to figure out where you would actually do the infusing so you get to keep it. Fuck. So Space Invader was happening at noon. That's where I want to go. And now it's the afternoon. So I need to go somewhere with something happening in the afternoon. Alright. Personal leads. Where have we been? Rock? Maybe we should just zip through. Let's go back to noon. How quick is that? Wait until the next morning. New loop. Okay, sure. Space Invader happening in here. We made it through the day. Oh, I see. So you have to go through the day to infuse. But I don't have any residuum because I left. Jeremy, B, hey, buddy.
It's kind of crazy that they have like there's a whole button that's like for start another day.
Yeah. Yeah. Start another day. Now we're back here. So, do I have those 4 pieces in my loadout? I have double jump, and I have get more residuum. The other ones are gone, so I must have grabbed those on my run. Hey, Chris! I see. And now I have all my residuum. Okay, so you can only...
You have some residuum, right?
3,500. I can't tell if that's a lot. Let's see.
I know at one point I thought you had like 11,000.
Yeah, I felt like I have definitely over 10,000. So I don't know what this residuum is for. Am I digging the game, Jeremy? I'm digging it. I love Arcane style.
He's digging into it.
I am. I'm really trying to dig into it. And I keep but it's like I don't know where to dig. But I know there's something under the ground. All right, so, for example, this gun. How much would this one be to... Oh, we always have that one. I can't infuse anything because I don't have anything. Infuse gear.
Do you have to be at the station thing or whatever? Like, back at your little, like there's a place where you can, like, select the levels and everything.
Well, that's what I had done. Was I thought I had all this residuum, so I tried to exit a level, but I guess you have to go through the whole day to keep all that residuum. So I don't know why I have 3,500 now. It just feels like an arbitrary amount they gave me.
I guess you do it at the end then.
Okay. Keep digging, says Jeremy. So here, I wanted to show you the in the morning what you can do on the roof here. And then we'll go to that party and we'll try to murder all those guys. There's a lot of guys in that place, though.
This is going to be one of those cases where you're like, you snipe them one by one and they're like, oh, 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 and then they calm back down and then you just do it over.
Maybe that.
You are dead on.
It's just like too video game tropey.
You don't get it.
You know?
Oh, Juliana. Thing he's sucking on his binky. Where was I? Okay, so I like to go right here, and ooh, but I don't have that sniper rifle this time, which was really helpful. Let's see. Okay. But they don't know I'm there. There's someone there.
Wow.
And then I hide here.
Yeah.
What?
I wish they'd have like a third-person camera that could show you just kind of clearly, just kind of like this hunched shape peeking over the top of that sign.
Yeah, this is the security team, so they're in the security office. The manager's like, you guys want to explain this? That guy didn't even... Oh, there he died. I see none of you. Really, none of you went the extra mile. None of you showed any stick-to-itness or initiative.
It is crazy, like, considering the specs that they demand on this game. That, like, when you shoot the enemies, it's just something about it doesn't... I don't like the way the,
Yeah.
Like, we've talked about the machete and everything. It doesn't really look quite right.
Yeah, there's not that impact
in there.
or... There's not the impact or the weight.
It's almost like they turned down the... Whoa, what is that guy doing?
I thought that...
Look at the bed pick
right
up.
There. See, he was there last time I was here. I think he's like a dummy or something. Or he was glitched last time.
That is
Can't see
definitely a glitch.
And it's a consistent glitch because it was there yesterday too. Or not yesterday, my yesterday, but yesterday in the loop.
That's still awesome.
Oh, I think they finally caught me. Well, they are finally aware. Oh. A grenade. I'm like a rookie Worms player.
Oh, person got knocked out of the pickup.
Nice. I am the greatest assassin. No one can touch me.
I think that's what gives me those cyberpunk vibes. Like the way the NPCs can sometimes get stuck in weird animations.
Yeah.
And like just it's like a slight unsatisfactory reaction to getting shot or chopped or whatever. That's the little cyberpunky kind of vibe. Okay.
Yeah. With all, you just see all these objects, and you're like, you can just feel them all interacting with each other, and you're wondering, all right, where's the issue gonna be? It's like putting a whole bunch of cables and cords into a bag, and then you're trying to pull one out. Like, all right, which one's he gonna fucking latch onto? All right, so that was a lot of kills, and that's pretty much everybody. So I guess I could go walk around and grab some residuum, and then be on my merry way. I'm farming residuum, as the MMO players would say. Little to my podcast and farm. Chop, 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 chop.
Netflix and farm.
There's some games that I love, actually, just because you can play them with without really paying attention. This is, if you're just kind of exploring, you could, but there's also, I feel like you want to be present for a lot of the reading about the history of it, because I think it's one of those ones where the story could totally pass you by if you're not working on it, if you're not engaged. Okay, I'm going to leave this area. So does that mean I lose my fucking residuum or what? I have 4,000.
This can be like a test.
Yeah, because there's only 4,000. 4,300. As much as you like the snowy train, it's nice not to be in the snow this time. For sure. What do you think of Tales... No, not Tales of. I Am Setsuna. I hear that was supposed to be like the kind of Chrono Trigger... I don't know, spiritual successor. But I hear it's all snow all the time. Alright, how much residuum do we have? Loadout. I have 4,300. So why did I lose my 13,000 last time?
Oh, you must have infused stuff and you spent it, and then that whatever cost was taken out, and you had whatever's left, maybe.
But I didn't. I had it.
I didn't really. It's hard to keep track of it.
In the loop,
the UI is.
In the loop before, I was at that guy's game where he was screaming, and he was in the laser tag place, and I had about 13,000 there, I believe. I could be totally wrong, so whatever. I'll just try to keep paying attention. A suppressor. Oh, baby. What's going on here? What can I do with this?
Well, I was only saying because, like, I don't think it automatically spends itself. So I don't know, like, where's the actual UI element where it's like spend residuum to, infuse anything?
Sorry, what was the question? Where's the what?
Well, like, there's a UI element, obviously, somewhere, like, it says press this to infuse, right?
Yeah.
Where is that?
That's this. So I go right here, infuse gear, and then I see these weapons, and I'm looking at this golden weapon. Suppressor. Weapon is much quieter. And I guess this...
So you can select it, right?
Yeah. Sacrifice, trinkets. So what's this guy?
Sacrifice must let you like basically consume it to like turn it into residuum or something.
Yeah. So there, I just got 1,000.
Oh yeah, I see.
So are
Sacrifice
these
gain.
ones the ones that are infused and are staying with me? 4,000.
Oh, they have like a little hand thing on there. Those are equipped, right?
That's equipped, yeah.
Oh, but look at the top left. There's like a little hourglass icon.
Yep. That I think is infused. So I think this is the one that you would get. Remember on the beach. So why bother infusing it? It's always there. I can just grab it on my way.
And there's the infusion cost, 4,000 just for a white.
For a white. Infusion cost. Where?
Do you see it on the menu, or like when you hover over it like that? The pistol that's infused or whatever, or has that little hourglass.
Infusion cost 4,000. Sacrifice gain 0. Oh, I see. So that one costs 4,000 to infuse it.
So those other ones must already have some infusion, and that's one you can infuse. Because if the sacrifice only gives you 0, then that means you haven't dumped any residuum into it or something.
So this one, infusion cost 4,000. But okay, and then what's this one? Sacrifice gain 1,000. But this is the only one with a red thing on it.
That's why I was wondering if that's the only one you can infuse right now, because the others already are.
Oh, I see.
Because I would think it would be like a reclaim the infusion that you already spent on it, maybe.
So like, okay, sacrifice this one 1,000. Sacrifice this one, but this one's not infused. I think you just get weapons and you can sacrifice them. Any weapon, maybe. Maybe can you not infuse the best ones? Okay, well, let's just test it out. Okay, I'll sacrifice this. What did that do? I'm gonna... So, look, I can infuse this or sacrifice it.
That's just the strange thing, right? Because you have an infusion. You can infuse that one, which just makes me think that the other ones already are.
They're not, because I don't have them each time.
That's so strange.
Yes. Okay.
Either that or like maybe it doesn't. Well, you'd think if it was too expensive, like if you didn't have enough residuum to infuse it, that they would indicate that.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's that. I would hope.
I'm wondering if there's another layer where the first one that the game forced me to infuse, they don't give you a sacrifice cost for it. So it was. I don't know. What's Juliana saying?
I have nothing to hide.
Seriously? It's not always about you, Colt. You know, I cannot believe the shit that comes out of your mouth. You're broken. You're just a broken man that repeats the same fucking answer over and over and over again.
So is this about you or Charlie? Or... No,
Jesus,
wait. It is about me, isn't it? Like a reverse psychology thing, or...
Fuck it.
Chris knows very little about items Setsuna, though. You're looking at the Switch release. Yeah, looks worth it. Worth giving it a go. You know, he's
There's one out right now that I'm super into in terms of wanting to get it, but I don't know if I'd want to get it on Switch or PC. That's Eastward.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that sounds...
It looks really good in terms of the pixel art. That's great. I've heard that the mechanics are like kind of average, not really anything impressive, but it looks really incredible, visually at least.
So that golden gun I was looking at, like, where the hell's that? That I saw in the item. What was that one? Can I buy that with residuum?
Was that like in your inventory?
That's what I thought. So I'm holding triangle. Maybe
I meant like in storage inside like your little.
Okay.
Yeah. And as soon as you entered the level, it's like, oh, now you don't have access to that because the box was back in the thing.
Yeah, so I should have. Oops. Okay. All right. So then I didn't do. But I don't remember seeing a button to equip it. I could be wrong.
I know you had two other ones had like a little hand icon, which made me think it was like on your person.
Right. Yeah. So those ones were
I like his dialogue was just and then dies.
After getting shot first down to the ground, and I don't know if you can hear it, but the was it's like really ironic.
Was that like a Stella
It was like a passive aggressive ironic, like did you just shoot me with a gun? Am I like literally dying?
Is this a tourist restaurant?
Stella's half the time Stella says she doesn't even follow it up. She just walks out of the room. And everyone's left. And she'll go, and then everyone looks over and we wait. And then she leaves and we go, what was it? And she goes, what? I don't know.
I like to think that's just like the hum like you hear when the engine's running, you know?
Her brain is idling.
Yeah. It's like going into neutral, ready to shift gears to something else.
Oh yeah. What she does is she kind of, you know when you're building up the RPMs in Mario Kart before it goes like red, yellow, green, and you try to get the good start. She has the engine perfectly primed for when she'll set you up and she'll go, so what are your plans for today? And she's ready to hit the ground, and as soon as I go, nothing. Okay, so what time do you want to do this? I got 3 things I need to get done. When's good for you? And then what I should do is just go, and then leave the room.
Somehow I don't think that's gonna work.
Are you just walking away from me right now?
See how long you can do the until it gets like
Just keep going.
recognized. Yeah.
And then I'm halfway down the road.
Take another breath in and continue it.
Norm MacDonald said he saw Donald Trump and was like, oh my God, Mr. Trump, I'm a big fan. Can I get a photo with you? And he goes, I love this guy. 1 second. And then walks down the hall, gets into an elevator. Never saw him again. And, you know, I'm not quite the level of fame as Donald Trump, but I had played a gig last night. And
Did you do it too?
I should. I totally see why. I'm not as skilled as him to do that, because I'm just like sitting there after, and you get all these crazy people. It's kind of a dive bar, so you get really wacky people.
Oh yeah.
This guy started talking to me, half English and half French, and he is like a Mario Kart on the green, full boost, going over an item box and getting a golden mushroom, because he just, as soon as you let him start talking, he tells you his whole life. In the first 3 minutes, he came up to me and he asked me if I worked there, because I was sitting on a chair. And I said, kind of, but I'm not the bouncer, I'm the musician. He's like, oh, I love music, blah, blah, blah. And then he tells me how he's 50 and his wife divorced him 3 years ago. Now he's getting out there again. He met her when she was 30, but she was dating his friend, so he didn't want to do anything. And then his friend died, and then eventually he did, and they really got along. But he told her, I don't have as much money as those other guys, so it's not going to be a fancy life. But they had a great time, and they traveled a lot, and they loved each other. And then she dumped him at 50, and then he starts crying in front of me, and that just went on all night. I was trying to get away from this guy. But I feel bad because he's really nice. He just never stops talking.
Well, and he did that all with. I hope he all explained that with like within the same amount of time that he took to explain it.
He was a little slower, and it was in half French, so I didn't know what he was saying.
Oh man. And I'm assuming like accented French, Quebecois French.
Oh yes, very, very much so. Behind a mask. Then I was inside. So in a bar here, you can.
Can you launch the cannon, by the way?
Oh, let's do that.
I wonder if there's any way to do it. I just see it pointed right perfectly at the hall.
Yes, there has to.
It's too perfect.
Something's gotta happen with that. I think it's gonna be like a Back to the Future kind of thing, where you have to have the perfect moment needs to insert battery. You gotta line everything up and get all the gigawatts going, and it'll be cool. Clock tower. great.
Already empty?
Yeah, so in the bars here, you can, if you're sitting, you can take your mask off. But if you want to move around or get up and dance or get up and talk to people, everyone's got to wear the mask. But it's a bar, so like it's so hard for them to keep it up with people. And I just stayed away from. Sorry, what were you gonna say?
I was just thinking that's such a funny distinction to try to make. Like, it's like this: if you're standing, 2 feet away, then you can wear it. But if you're 3 feet away, you can take it off, and it doesn't make, you're still in a closed room.
Yes, I mean this one did. They had their windows open, but you're in a closed environment, and you're not. There's not really that much of a difference at all. But I'm on a stage, so I'm kind of far away from people, and I'm in line at the window, so I like to feel like there's just a nice breeze coming through, taking all the germs away. And this guy with dreadlocks, kind of hippie-looking guy, he started walking towards me, so I was backing up. And then he kept walking towards me, wanting to talk, so I put my mask on, which prompted him to go, oh, should I put my mask on? And then as he's put it on, he's like, these don't work. And I said, well, if they don't work, you better get away from me, or you're gonna get what I have. And he just looked at me like really sort of shocked and offended. And it's like he walked away and he said something like, "Oh, good luck with your mask." Like, oh yeah. The vaccine passport hasn't gotten into that part of the country. That was in Ontario. I'm in Quebec, where we have it. So I probably won't be seeing him next time I play there. Oh my god, is that person gonna get up? Yes.
Watching that guy roll down the stairs is just so good. Oh, he's still alive too. Wow. Give him props for the ragdoll. That was good.
Yeah, that was funny. And then gets up after. I want to find some more computers and notes and like some kind of lore. All right, let's cannon. Oh yeah.
I wonder if you can launch out of that when it's set up in the evening, because I don't think it's aimed anywhere good though. It's like just aimed right out into the expanse or something.
Yeah, they'll pick that up. They'll move that. I love that paint job. Oh, it's like a battering ram. Or no? Can it?
That's just like the lid.
Oh, I see. So nothing foreign gets in there. All right.
Insert political reference here.
I know. I was thinking like, okay, Brexit. Or, no.
I'm good.
I just left it alone. Good. All right. Let's... Yeah, I guess I just wish I had more abilities. I think that would make this a lot more fun. I guess but then, so the point is to go in here and get them, but that's a lot of guys I gotta get through to get those. Yeah, there's dozens of people in here, which makes it feel like, okay, now it has to be stealthy. Look at this rope that goes into the window. Maybe I can climb it.
Yeah, it makes me think of, there's a guy called Ross Scott. He has his channel, Accursed Farms. He has a lot of fun videos, but one of the ones he was talking about is like how he likes his enemies to stay dead. I can kind of agree with that. He doesn't like Dark Souls games for that reason.
I
I know what he means. It's like, it's a big time expenditure if you keep having to do the same stuff.
But I think with Dark Souls, you just have to have that. Otherwise, it would be too easy. Because the whole point of Dark Souls is that if you feel like you need to get more health or a checkpoint, all the enemies also get the health in the checkpoint. Maybe the enemies would prefer you would stay dead, Ross.
Hello?
But I guess it's not about them. They're not the ones who paid the $60 for the game. They're not even alive. They don't have rights.
Yeah, I guess by that logic, he would hate Mario then, too.
Yeah. Yeah, you go like Mario 64. You go in there, you run up the hill, you step on every Goomba. Then you get your star, you come back, you run up the other hill. Or you run up the hill and talk to somebody. It's a death loop. I have been here before. I have killed the thousands. Okay, so it's quite easy outside. Then you get inside, and all of a sudden, totally different. It depends on the context for that particular argument, though. Dark Souls, like many other games, really about overcoming a series of obstacles. Yeah, I don't think you can. I think that Dark Souls is a platform where if you removed that, that's like removing a card from the House of Cards.
I mean, I don't know. I just also think like it's like really the distinction is between overcoming those obstacles all in one go versus individually, right? One by one. Because if you still it's like you still have to go through them regardless. It's just the distinction is that having to go through them all at once is like it's going to require a lot more endurance, a lot more careful precision, you know, controller use and all. So
I was trying to be stealthy. I didn't really track a lot of what you said. I'm sorry. I feel stupid.
No, I was just saying like it's like the distinction is just like if your enemies stay dead, you're still beating them. It's just the challenge with Dark Souls is the fact that you have to do it all in one go. So you have to manage more like inventory, more healing. You have to manage your health. You have to be more precise in what you're doing with combat.
Yeah.
And the consequences are more brutal. Right.
I take it our ship was disabled in the crash.
Oh. Well, okay, so then what you could do is, in Dark Souls, if you don't have the enemies come back, then no bonfires, no checkpoints, no more health, and then you keep the same... I guess in a way you keep the same difficulty. But no, the point is that as you're killing them, you're earning the right to get your health back. I guess Demon Souls is like that. You just had to load up on green herbs and you had to get through the whole level. No checkpoints. No enemies.
Well, as for what one was just saying about checkpoints, that deciding between, like, giving the player the choice to make a checkpoint at cost. Well, if it's your first time through an area, you haven't killed anything ahead of you anyway, so why wouldn't you get the checkpoint? Unless you're planning to backtrack, then as long as you're just still plowing forward, then you don't have any worries in the first place, right?
Yeah. They did that in that Star Wars game for some reason. There were bonfires and all the enemies that come back. It was so silly. It just reminded me of that weird NES Star Wars game where you fight Darth Vader on a sand crawler. He's hanging out with the Jawas, and then he turns into a scorpion. Where it just felt like they just threw in video game stuff and didn't care. You fight a lot of big scorpions and some.
Oh yeah, when did Alco Papa? When did he pop out?
I don't know. Years ago, I guess.
He went to the bathroom.
What did I miss?
Years ago?
I went to the bathroom in 2002. A lot, Alco Papa.
There's a pandemic now.
Oh my god. I remember my brother coming out of jail and he was like... He'd been there for a couple of years. And it was probably in the, like, 2000 and... Kind of like when Me Too started happening and all that stuff. Then he came out and he was like, yo, bro, that's retarded. I go, oh yeah, also, people don't say that anymore. What? That's retarded. He just could not wrap his head around.
Oh god.
He's a hardened con. Which is so funny to think of your little brother as that. I mean, he's always just little, 3 years younger than me, you know, little squirt.
Little squirt.
Yeah. Little squirt.
Little squirt with the tear tattoo.
Saying the R word like you don't give a... I won't say. Oh, no. Pick up the pepper mill. Does this not look so much like a GoldenEye level? Or a Perfect Dark? What happened to Cold Sex? Also, where's a light infantry machine pistol? Well, we're in a loop, Alco Papa, so you constantly are giving up your guns. And just picking them up as you go. But there's plenty of guns and there's plenty of ammo. And you can use different currency to infuse it so you get to keep it. Oh, look, there's the Doom game.
Yeah, and with regard to the... with what happened to Juliana, she just keeps popping up every now and then, like to, on Colt's radio and just talks to him.
Yeah.
Like the last time she came on, she was just berating him, which I think is a pretty consistent thing she does.
Yeah, she's definitely annoyed with him, but she knows that she needs him to break the loop. But then she's also talking about killing him, so I don't get it. Why does she want to kill him? But I'm happy to. Oh shit. I'm happy to let that just be unsolved for a little while.
I could also see this being a set in Revenge of the Nerds.
Ooh, yeah.
Have you seen that movie?
A long time ago, yeah.
Yeah, that was a good one.
An old Bond set.
Oh god, the reprisal takes you all the way out of the house.
Look like ghosts coming out of there. Okay. Back in. Bioshock style.
See now, like that, with how you just you let out like a groan as you had the reprisal, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So what does that what does that like mean with regard to your feeling of having to do it again?
Well, I don't feel like I have to. I felt like I had killed a lot of the people. There's a lot more people in this level than the previous ones. I do like that they did that because they're rewarding or at least encouraging experimentation in a way. So as you're figuring things out, if you die, they're like, oh, don't worry, you can go back and figure it out. And the enemies don't come back. She's scared.
And you saw like whoa, I had some trouble getting through that door.
Yeah, I know. I just love how this looks like a laser dome area. Big styrofoam rocks everywhere. The fog. Let's have people talk in the future, then yeah, let's kill them all.
Did they talk like that in Cyberpunk?
They were like a more flashy, cooler, but still kind of obnoxious and I don't know what you call them. Liberal media-ish.
Oh, you know what I like? I like the dialects they have in The Expanse, the show.
Oh, okay. I haven't seen that.
Yeah, they have like the people who live out in like the asteroid belt. They call them belters.
Right.
They have this blend of like a whole bunch of different Earth dialects, kind of all mashed up into one.
Oh, cool. Well, you can do that in a way where it sounds really cool. Or you can do that in a way like, what was that one where they're in the future and it's many timelines and it's Tom Hanks and I think Halle Berry. And when they go to the future, they have a different way of speaking.
Yeah, the one with old Tom Hanks where he's almost like a little caveman kind of guy or something out under the stars.
They go through like 6 or 7 different time periods. Cloud Atlas.
Yeah.
With it. Cloud Atlas, which I believe is a Wachowski production. Makers of
I remember enjoying it, but it was like kind of goofy.
The levels are so amazing. This would be a great game to have a tourism mode. Oh my god.
I could rewatch that one. That's one I could probably use a rewatch now.
Cloud Atlas?
Yeah. Been a while since I saw that.
Yeah, man.
Remember, you can disarm those.
Yeah, and keep them. That's much smarter than what I'm doing. We should all watch. You can come on and chat with me and Maddie. Cloud. That could be a fun movie to go through.
I didn't even remember when that was out. That was probably... Was that like 10 years ago?
Yes. Yeah, it was 10 years ago. Because they were playing it on the TV when I was on the cruise ships in about 2011 or 12. One Lich Emperor likes that movie. Careful what you say. You also like the prequels. Oh boy.
You know, to be honest, I remember enjoying the prequels when they came out.
Well, but who knows what anyone's thinking at that time. It was such a crazy...
I know what I thought.
Hype nation, and it was a wild time. I remember watching Phantom... Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say when the third one came out, I saw that. That was the one I got to see in theaters, thinking it was going to be the last Star Wars movie.
Oh yeah, that's what they were banking on. Yeah, I saw them probably all in theaters. I think I skipped school to go see the Phantom Menace. Waited in line. Everyone was in a big line. Nice big line for a couple hours, and then all of a sudden this panic wave went through, and people started walking and then running because they're like, oh, there's tickets or something. And everyone abandoned the concept of our wonderful line and like sprinted over to some other door as fast as a bunch of Star Wars fans can run.
Try climbing the top of that generator out there that you were just at.
Okay.
There's like a little step up. No, like on the outside, yeah. So see, there's like that. Yeah.
I'm on the roof.
I don't know if there's anything up on the roof.
Probably. I always like what Andrew Reiner said about Deus Ex Mankind Divided. He says, after a while, it really feels like the adventures of Vent Man. You're always in a human-sized vent.
I mean, that's Half-Life for you.
Yeah. But I could almost see that because it's a more industrial complex. They might have big vents. They're deep underground, so you think they need big ones.
Oh yeah, you have to have that and pump the air around.
And you're not worried about people going in and out of the vents. But like maybe a futuristic bank.
Ooh, fuse? Is that like a fuse box or something? Oh, you can't do anything with that.
I know. Look at it, all shiny and bright.
Can you shoot it?
Ah, it electrocuted him. You read Ga, but he went...
I wonder if that did anything, though. Because, like, you can see a cable leading down.
Yeah, let's follow it.
There's, like, a couple of them.
Oh, yeah, it went to this window. This window that I could maybe access from down below. Chris acknowledges their flaws,
Oh,
but they also have
did it turn off, like, the little planet that was moving up and down on the side of the building? I think
that'd be a cool detail. Let's find out.
Probably did that. Because I didn't see anything moving when you looked down.
No, I don't want to fall though. Oh yeah, I have double jump again. Oh, there it is. Yeah, you're right. It's not moving anymore. That's cool. Alco Papa says, you mentioned your brother being a hardened ex-con. How was adjusting to the world like for him? Very difficult. I would say that he didn't really adjust. And he just kind of lives his life how he wants it. On the fringe. An outlaw. A rogue. Charlie fucking Montague. A boy and his toys.
I thought you were going to say Charlie's Angels.
Charlie's fucking...
Oh, you can get into that little room if you go on the outside. Because you were just up on the roof. You could drop down in that balcony.
Double jump. Oh, there you go. Nice one, Horky. Oh, doesn't that just look so good? Tech review. New and lightweight in space. There we go. Players guest invited to a formal dinner party. 2-bit kill the light, 6 seconds. Switches and back on. Murder victim shows from among the players laying in a pool of blood. Complication. Wenji says people in the loop will disappear when they die. Players become amateur detectives. Scour for clues, interpret evidence, confirm the identity of the murderer, 2-bit, stolen jewelry, smoking gun, family heirloom, unsigned will, and testament. Clues, bloody footprints, knives, ropes, unfinished idea to be revisited. How the heck does one begin to write a murder mystery? Can you make a player the murderer? Too complex.
Look at those question marks. The font they use for that.
Oh, yeah. It's like a backwards sort of S. Very pretentious. Alco Papa's got to go to the bathroom again. I know someone that went to the bathroom that often. They were on cocaine. This is such a cool looking gun.
Oh, that was a bad spot for a turret, huh?
Yeah. I love the way this gun looks. All that glass. Oh my god.
I guess you could chuck a grenade, but I don't think you have any, huh?
No. I've only got... Oh, I do. I have a grenade.
I guess anyone can be a security expert around here.
Hey, listen. Hey. Uh-oh. I'm real low in health. I wouldn't mind, yeah, a bit more lore. 60-second minute, Charlie Montague. So many incredible passions, how to organize my time, modern technical advantages in the EM program. He won a Game of the Year award. This guy who created the Minicom and games. I want to know more about like the world and these people. The Andrew Ryan part of it. That's what I want to learn. The Rapture part. Okay, what if I just run over here? There we go. Ooh, lots of turrets. Pretty smart. Oh my god. Oh, we're up here. Interesting.
Oh, it's only so many seconds into the past, I guess.
Yeah,
So
okay.
you spent long enough time.
That's cool.
I guess he might just try hacking it this time.
Yeah. Oh my effing lord. Okay, we're okay. We're okay. Oh, nice. Could do that without even seeing it.
I guess the nice thing is that now you have a turret you can use.
Yeah. They're great. Distracting people, shooting people. Nice. So you just have to get an initial link on it and then you're good.
Yeah, that's kind of interesting that they don't make you maintain line of sight the whole time.
Yeah. I was really expecting them to. This old analog technology. Look how far back I can deploy this from. Oh my god, so far. Holy shit.
Looks like
Are
you got
serious?
some goodies.
Whoa. Whoa! Could deploy from here? What'd you say? I got some goodies?
Oh, like there's some stuff scattered around the room. I see some health and. I don't know if there's anything back in the previous little room with the sentries there, but.
Should probably get all this.
Oh, of course you got to get your residual.
Yeah. 7,000 residuum.
Presumably that was whatever you dropped just then. Is there anything behind that turret there?
With bountiful knowledge, stranger. The hero will now reveal the greatest secret of all. My prodigious provenance. Yes. 467 years ago to the day, my sisters and I appeared on this island by slipping through the cracks. In reality, after our cruel father chased us from our native kingdom of 1,000 crystal palaces,
initials. The Automaton Workshop here, and the phrase Charlie Montague Restoration Project.
Charlie Montague restricting precept.
Never mind, BIG will edit this out.
It really sounded like, what's her name? The blonde girl who was in Scary Movie. See, why can't I deploy this one?
It's just broken.
Is it not on the right spot, maybe? Maybe it's
Check out that desk to your left, by the way. There was, or back in the that previous room there.
Okay.
There was some health, I know.
Photograph of Frustrad.
Shit, these two together. Time to break some hearts.
Yeah, I want to.
Hey, Charlie. Do you ever wonder? You're like the best of us. You know what I'm laying down? Oh, I really love your body. And your huge, giant mind. I want to touch it.
Guess they're given heavy munitions for an experiment in oral maximalism. Close the doors, tell them to fire away. Soon no one can hear. Those who don't pass out. Hallucinations. Okay. This is quite a random place. Oh.
THQ Showcase coming up in 4 minutes.
Okay. Maybe we should check it out.
Supposedly they've got 6 new game reveals.
Okay. Oh, this is the Alpha Wolf 69. So nobody likes Alpha Wolf 69?
They have like some pre-show stuff on right now, and what they're showing is, or they had something on called like a Rat's Quest.
In the afternoon. Better make sure that fits in my schedule.
Computer science is actual science. I appreciate
Just cycling through some games right now.
I am absolutely impressed. I want your brain in my brain.
So this guy makes chopped up audio like mind eroticisms. Be my invader feel. Let's talk all about habitation. Be in our secret spot. There we go. We're in all the places at all times. Afternoon. This afternoon. They're gonna be together.
Oh, we saw Admin Charlie arguing with his ex. I remember seeing that name.
Hey! I'm gonna find you!
Okay, so I guess we just leave. That was it. I think like most puzzle games. Oh, there he was. Just whipping around. I think like most puzzle, well, not most puzzle games, but most like AAA games with puzzle elements, it's not actually a puzzle where you're really thinking about it. It's more of you just gonna go through it and then they go, and then your character learned to go here, and then your character learned to go here, so you went there. You know, as opposed to me thinking, oh, I need to go there in the afternoon. The voices are.
Ink hasn't seen that part where when he gets health items when he's already full.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Where he's... Yeah, it's strange, Ink, because he talks to himself saying, like, no, Charlie, don't need that now. Wait, it's not Charlie. Colt.
Base complex. Defenses are compromised. Flush it out.
Alright, let's get out of here.
The invader has proceeded
How
to
weird. I thought you were supposed to kill one of the guys.
Yeah, but I guess you have to kill them when they're together. It's this guy, but he keeps disappearing.
Defenses are compromised. Flush it out. The invader has proceeded to the planet surface. The invader has proceeded to the underground cave. It hide among the dark. I'm scared.
It's cool.
Oh, baby, 30 seconds.
Until the THQ show?
Yeah. Supposedly they're gonna have destroy all humans too.
Oh, yeah. I should check out that first one. It always seems to come up. Well, I guess we just go back and then we try to get them So at a later time of the day, they're going to be there together. I wonder if in the end you got to get like a bunch of them all together or something. Kill them all at the same time. Shoot that cannon at them. How goes it so far, Ed? I'd say it hasn't really clicked yet. Right now it feels like decent Dishonored gameplay, which at this point is a little old, with a lack of powers, which is the powers are usually their strong suits, and the AI is a little dumb. So I'm still waiting for it all to come together, and it's fun, and the environments are so beautiful and interesting to explore. But I'm just hoping for like a little bit more mini story here and there, and I don't know, some more abilities and stuff. But you don't get the abilities till you kill the enemies. So I mean, every time I die or start a new day, I gotta go kill Charlie and that person to get their abilities. I want them. Don't die. Don't die.
So I'm not liking when I see these little clips of Biomutant, because I'm hoping they don't try to make another like Biomutant expansion or Biomutant 2.
Oh yeah. No! Fuck off. Whatever, I got the information, I can just go forward. Biomutant, I totally forgot about that game. I was so pumped on it. It's just so ambitious, that game.
Charlie and Fia are being
Here we go.
naughty.
Oi.
Flouting the protocol for a little fun. If I get in on the action, I can take them both at once.
How are they flouting the protocol? What's the problem? Afternoon. We need to go to the afternoon. Alright, I'll do that.
You know what's really weird? Discord says that it doesn't, like, they have a setting for attenuating or ducking other audio when, whenever somebody's speaking.
Yeah.
Mine's set to 0, so it should be 0 attenuation, right? But it still ducks audio.
Does it duck my audio coming in or yours coming out? Because you're
No, when you're
loud and clear.
speaking, it ducks other audio.
Oh, I see.
Which is just a little silly.
That's on the Discord.
Windows has a setting for it too.
If y'all could get in the same
So many of them.
Oh, this is they've got Destroy All Humans, I think.
I could grab some lunch, do some sightseeing.
Yeah, I'd love to help, but do you really think you can fight against all of us at the same time?
Maybe not. But I bet I got real close once, didn't I? And that made you nervous, because you like keeping me here, watching me die over and over again.
I don't like watching you die. I like killing you. There's a difference.
My audio is a lot quieter. Oh, thanks, Ink. Okay. Okay. I'll just speak like this then. Ooh, here we go. Late afternoon, it's fucking snowing. Late afternoon snowstorm. It feels like days have passed, or like in The Last of Us, where all of a sudden it's winter. Late afternoon. Boy, they went pretty crazy in a couple hours. Look at this terrible graffiti. Igor is an idiot. Oh, too cold. Oh, God. It does look like an entirely different place. New discovery. A delivery booth rests under the gigantic Eon panel. There we go. We gotta find the keypad code there.
Destroy Humans 2, reprobed.
I don't know anything about the first one, other than I'd assume it's sort of like a campy, fun kind of strategy action game, or like team tower
It's like
defense.
like a third-person thing where you're running around, and you're just blasting stuff, and I think the U.S. Army eventually comes in.
Okay.
Jeff Keighley just said anal probing.
Nice. He looks like he's got a very clean butthole.
No eco hazard, no EPA problems there.
No, yeah. You can swim in your ocean and don't worry about the wildlife, nothing.
He's a full wiper.
Oh yes, macro. Chris played it when it first came out. Good, can't be fun. I know Lachlan he's a big fan of it.
One nice thing is they actually are showing gameplay footage from it. So they did like a little intro thing that was like kind of a, it was like a little music video. They had the aliens singing, like we are living in America.
Okay.
It's kind of a guy who sounds like Shaggy, kind of, or at least doing that, you know, kind of like hippie accent.
All your months. Shaggy the rapper?
No,
Oh.
Shaggy as in Scooby-Doo Shaggy.
She said the neighbor got an anal probe. Wasn't me. More like the annoying Shaggy and Scooby. Oh, they're gonna stick a probe up your butt, Scoob. Oh man! Oh fucking fuck! God damn it! Uh-oh. Yeah, my turret.
Some kind of game they're talking about called Outcast.
Like Outcast the rappers?
I know this is so strange. There's a lot of these references, but
Now they got this game where you're a snowman named Coolio. Oh crap. They look like plastic army men.
I'll post a link to the stream if anybody else wants to put it on mute and watch along as well.
Yeah.
They've got a bunch of aliens just dancing around and a human guy running around them. Somebody's posting ASCII art of a nearly nude lady in the chat. And it has not been taken down yet.
Nearly nude. Okay.
They have no mods, it seems like.
THQ's never been this popular, but people are just looking for live streams.
Wow, lots of people reposting that ASCII art. And nobody's taking them down. Wow, there's another one. That's a different angle. Oh my god. This is crazy. They have the Among Us alien. Oh, they removed the ASCII art dick. They did not remove the naked hentai art kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Visuals look really good in this game. But it's giving me very strong Avatar vibes.
Okay, yeah, let's have a look. Alright, the lovers meet somewhere here. Music's building up as I come down here. I don't think I can walk on that, right? No, I don't want to die. Oh no, 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 no. I was sinking into it.
I hear that before I get to see it.
Yeah. Oh shit. What if I can do anything with this rope? Yeah, it's connected.
Looking at
here.
the Kingdoms of Amalur Discord and their discussion, a lot of very disappointed people here.
Aw. That sucks. I wonder what's holding them back on that.
Oh, it's just, you know, can you imagine developing for a game that was released in 2012, made by a studio that you weren't even a part of?
Yeah, that'd be pretty hard to start that project up, but I mean, just get a team together, get some fresh people on it, and you need somebody to make a decision on how you want to do it. You just need like a good director. But yeah, it's a pretty stale, just a stale project with a lot of baggage.
Somebody said half the logos in the trailers didn't even get mentioned.
Oh? What, like there was another trailer that showed 40 games or something?
I don't know. I guess they're just talking about that whole presentation.
Like I get it if you can't show gameplay, because games are not made with playable pieces, you know, from start to finish. It's not like you just, we're making the first level of the game and everything works. I mean, games can often look like shit right up until the end, because you haven't finished everything. So, and actually making a trailer is usually kind of a lie, like a gameplay trailer.
Oh, yeah.
Because there's just...
It's very restricted in terms of its scope.
Yeah, and you're putting together something that's not really, before the game is even able to do that, so it's just an idea. And then that can cause big problems later on with expectations. But then just like, why talk about it with this stupid cinematic? Just show the game when you have something good. Unless the point is just like advertising, so your brain goes, okay, I've heard that game, I've heard of that game, I've heard of that game. But my association with them is not good. I mean, who knows though, with marketing, like, could have an effect. Especially like we were saying before, there are so many games competing for your time and your brain space.
Mm-hmm.
And especially if they're not in the most attention-getting top-tier AAA category. They definitely have a flavor to the games they go after. There's sort of like half their games are these tactical, hardcore, interesting kind of PC games, and then they kind of do like, I don't know, it's almost like kind of campy, slightly like obnoxious. They're kind of stuck in the 90s in a way, you know, like with the way they like to market and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
The big fan of ATVs. You'd think they would, like, I think if they really understood their fan base, they would lead with Darksider stuff and Kingdom of Amalur stuff. Well, and SpongeBob. That was a good one.
Yeah, they've got to have, I mean, there's got to be plenty of other IPs that are working on that they could, if they're going to do that, where they put together kind of a contrived trailer that doesn't have any gameplay, why not pick some of the more interesting and exciting franchises?
Yeah. Yeah, this was non-gameplay, underwhelming cinematic trailers of games people don't know, with sort of like even the like underwhelming logos. I would say the one with the two guys just sitting down talking about their tactical game, and then they showed a little bit from it. But that was a lot more further along, right? They could actually show something. So I get it. That's different. But then
you can kick the wood that was propped up against the door, by the way, I think.
Oh. Where? Way back there?
You just went into like a doorway a second ago.
Oh, this wood here. Oh, locked. Okay, so we need to find where these lovers are. Somewhere on the coast. I've gone from all the other objectives being quite handholdy to this one being more of like a figure out, which is pretty cool. The photograph implies the lovers meet in Fristad Rock, somewhere near the shoreline, by door number 9. Get well soon, my love. Door number 9, kind of by the water. All right.
There is a big rock in the distance too. Seeing that to the left of the
Yeah, sticking out of the water.
Yeah.
Cool.
That'd be one to look for.
All right, that's fun. That's fun. Using...
I'm having fun.
Oh, I am stimulated. I'm intrigued. I love the music.
Gamer stimulated. Gamer have fun.
I like when people positively say I am so addicted. Oh, I'm so addicted to this. My responsibilities in my life are falling by the wayside. I actually cannot stop myself from playing. I feel bad if I don't play, and then after the initial hit of dopamine from satisfying my addiction, I gradually feel empty and depressed after.
My wife has left me.
5 stars. My life has become... I hit rock bottom. 10 out of 10. So addicting.
And then somebody marks that as funny on Steam.
Or no, they would say this review is helpful. And funny, yeah.
And that's one thing I wish they would do. Like, actually let me filter out and hide reviews that are overwhelmingly marked as funny.
Yeah.
Because I just get so tired of that. It's just like Reddit, where everybody's on their little soapbox at the impromptu comedy platform or whatever.
Yep. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Because I go to a lot of Reddit things, and I think, oh, I really want to know the answer to this. And if somebody gets a good joke off, that's it. That's the top comment, and then iterations of that joke below it. Someone will start singing something, and then they have to make a song out of it.
It's even worse if you go into like the actual serious subreddits that are supposed to be more discussing something without deviating and going on a big tangent. Like, for example, the science subreddits.
Mm-hmm.
You'll have somebody who's like, you know, they'll try to find some way to make it toilet humor.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I do like that Reddit will include that thing. They can add serious answers only.
Yeah, and then nobody does anything to moderate it, though.
Oh. It's just the honor system?
Well, like, I'll go in there. I remember there was a number of times where I would see something, I was like, I'll report this comment as being, you know, comedy or whatever. Because that's one of the, you know, it's the rule listed on the right, the little column, whatever they have. So, you know, I'll go and report it, but then it's like, I don't know if anything ever comes of it, and I still end up seeing just a ton of, like, jokes like that, to the point where it's, like, almost overwhelming.
You know what I find difficult is, how do you know where a good restaurant is? Because I don't trust Yelp. I don't trust any of those review things. And a lot of people that write those articles, you can just tell they're pumping out 1 million of them a day. And But so I'll go to Reddit, actually. And if it's a city that a lot of people have traveled to, Reddit's really good for that.
I usually just look, like, I'll look at reviews, and I'll pick through and see kind of like,
but reviews, you know, from where?
Like, my mind knows what keywords to kind of look for.
Yeah.
And then I'll look at pictures to see vaguely, like, it's like somebody who likes to cook myself, I can kind of look at it and say, okay, that actually does look good. I can see, like, qualities on it that are pretty representative of how it's going to taste. Like, if it's like ramen, it's like, oh, I can see oil, you know, on the surface or whatever.
So that's good or bad? Bad?
I mean, that would be something I'd want.
Oil on the surface.
Yeah, like, you could kind of tell, like, if it's got a certain look to it, like, they add, like, black garlic oil or something.
Black garlic oil, that sounds nice.
Although that is one food that I find extremely disappointing most of the time. Also, you miss some residuum next to a little barrel back there.
You find ramen disappointing?
There's a lot of people who don't make it very well.
Yeah, I think of ramen like poutine.
Not the car, but the barrels that were. There's 2 barrels and a rock right behind that car, like right near it.
2 barrels and a rock. 2 barrels and a rock. 2 barrels and a rock. We see you. There it is, in a little crevice. Good eye. Yeah, I think of ramen as something that I'd want to have if I want something really quick, or maybe if I was drunk. It's just like a nice, satisfying.
Have you had it like at restaurants?
No, I've never had really good ramen.
Oh man, you're missing it then. It's so good. If you actually know, well, next time you're in, because I feel like you could probably find it in your area if you go to some of the bigger cities. Like if you go to Ontario, or if you go to, well, I guess even you guys sometimes get out to Montreal, right?
Yeah, Montreal's got great
you
food.
gotta have it there. Somebody will have made some decent ramen there, guaranteed.
Toronto's got really, really good food, and Montreal does as well. We were in Quebec City, and we could not find. We couldn't pick a restaurant. Costello. Oh yeah. But they did all look kind of bad. But they're off doing their own thing, and I don't think they really have much of like. They have salmon tartare. That's their big thing. But oh my god, all the food on the east coast of Canada, in the maritime provinces, that are just full of all these like Irish settlers and their descendants. Incredible seafood, top tier quality, and then you're just sitting out on a patio on a plastic chair and a plastic table, and it's just and they're so relaxed. You go, oh, I'm having world class fish right now. And
I'm having fun, a delicious meal.
And I'm paying, $20 or something for it. Incredible. Whereas if I was in Vancouver or Toronto, this would be $40 or $50, $60.
Also, as one listener was talking about adding Reddit to his search terms, which I know you've mentioned as well doing that. Also, one of the tips you can do is when you're actually searching on Google, you can also just type in like site, like SITE : and then like reddit.com, or if you want something else, like, I mean, Quora might not be the best choice, but any website, if you want to restrict it to that, you can do that.
Yeah, and add like a plus or minus. Plus if you want the word to be included, minus if you don't want that word to be there. Like I can go food reviews minus Yelp. I don't want to see Yelp.
See if it lets me restrict it to certain subreddits. Like if I want to look for
I do like to use Google to search Reddit though, because sometimes Reddit can be sort of
black
bad.
hole site : reddit.com/r/science. Oh, that works. And Google always seems to be so much better at searching Reddit than Reddit is.
Oh yeah,
at searching Reddit.
That's why they're the big boys. They're so good at that stuff. I will heal through your dead body.
Visual ID on target. What? I watched you die. Kill him. Interesting.
There's just something ridiculous about that.
I know. I like who he cuts from going like interesting, which you didn't hear, I guess, but that's why I'm telling you. You can hear it. Cause a disturbance. All right. Why is the combat's still going? Is the guy still dying? Like Will Ferrell and Austin Powers? I can go out here. And feels like this goes somewhere. And then maybe I need to go down to that pit. Oh.
Yeah, it's frustrating. It's like some of the stuff, it feels like it has a reason to be there, but then, I don't know. I was going to say, is there something you get for jumping through the O?
I was hoping so. Is this where they go for their romantic getaway?
But yeah, like when it's empty, it just kind of feels a little too empty.
Yeah.
I like scenes like this where if it's empty, I want there to be a lot of like little puzzles for me to do.
More like Myst.
Yeah.
kind of disoriented. Oh yeah, because I remember I came from one area like this, and you could go left, you could go right here. Oh, you can go right, you can go right. Go right, go left. More people. That's good. I've been using this gun on low ammo for so long. It's so powerful.
You remember what that review was talking about with regard to ammo being very plentiful?
I was just thinking that. I was like, why use anything else if you have this pistol that can one-shot people silently and no one finds you? It's just not a good weapon for here.
Yeah. It's a little bit of a shame. It's like it falls victim to that whole shotguns in gaming and shotguns in movies.
Mm-hmm. I don't mind it. I mean, it's a trade-off. The shotgun's more powerful, and you lose the range. It's understood by everybody.
Yeah, it's just not realistic. Shotguns have some pretty strong range in real life.
It depends, right? Like, if you load it up with a slug, yeah, it could go really far. And if you put the buckshot in it, it comes out and it sprays, and then you can put the choke on to adjust the range.
Scatter.
Yeah. So, every video game shotgun is huge scatter.
Yeah.
And that's just the way it is. And it will never fucking change. And if it ever is,
it's too established.
Then people will complain and go, OP. Oh, this is where they meet. There's the plane. But not from this angle, from I guess the other angle.
Oh, it's like on the cliffs to the right there, right?
Yeah. They must be meeting up there.
Or is it to the left? Because it doesn't look like you should be able to get up there. But maybe there's something on the other side of that. I can't tell.
That's the front of the plane. So they're on the side of the plane where it's angled.
Is it angled toward them?
Bottom left. It looks like the tail of it is up. They're by door number 9.
Oh yeah, tail is pointing up and to the right.
Tail's up to the right. Okay, so they.
Or no, that's the body. So they're like to your left.
Okay.
Somewhere down there.
Door number 9.
But you're gonna have to go way, way back that way. It's not against that wall.
Okay, one sec. We're trying to find this. There's the plane.
I think it's about 180 degrees behind you. Yeah, follow around that cliff face.
I think you're literally right. But we are going literally left.
There it is.
Number 9. Look at that.
Okay, so that's that little railing that you're standing right next to.
It was warmer.
You got it.
So we need to meet them when it's warmer. In the evening time.
Can you go in that door?
Just you
nice.
wait and see. Data cassette. Oh, cool.
Oh,
nice.
You get a password.
Missed.
What does that little audio thing say?
Do you ever just wonder? I do. I look at the children I chose for you, and I wonder so that my wanderings wander. I'm wondering right now what we wanderers will leave washing around in our wake, picking up what I'm putting down. When we're nowhere, what remains in our old where? Black reef, cold and empty, mirror, flat water, landless and gray, or just nothing. What does nothing look like, my love? Don't you wonder?
Alright. With the combat music blaring in the background. Order of operations. Charlie 1N, do not forget this. Nothing matters more. Not 2 BIT, not the minicoms, not the games. Double, no triple. Check the images against the note. You locked it in the safe by the entrance to the Yerva down in Carl's Bay. The note, not the images. Combos 3564. And for fuck's sakes, don't forget this. The note. Triple check the images against the note. So I need to go on the cipher.
Charlie is really something.
Charlie had the code to a strange device in a safe near the Yerva in Carl's Bay. Oh, that's not here. Or is it?
Yeah.
Oh, we are here.
I think it's a different place, right?
Yep. Okay, gotta go to the exit. Well. Okay. The thing with, if you say you wanted to give the players more autonomy to figure that out and, like, experiment and gather notes and go, oh, I have to go here this time, this time, this time. You have to make everything really fast. Like, you needed to be, like I was assuming the Ballad of the Obra Dinn was, where you could probably quickly flip around and check all the different time frames and all that stuff. Whereas this is big. Like, what if there are a whole bunch of enemies I'd need to come through?
Yeah. I was just thinking, it's like, you've got enemies, you've got pretty large, challenging area to, like, roam around.
Multiple
Takes a little while to
pathways.
get where you need to go, yeah.
Fall damage. I died leaving a level because I was too impatient. Even with the double jump. They do tend to put the exits, you know, in a nice way. Keep it.
It just does like that feeling of, like, you know, you have to keep bouncing back and forth. Like, if you hate backtracking, this is backtracking.
Mm-hmm. You subterranean to the tunnels. Okay. So this is one of the first games I've seen that really seems to inspired by what Persona 5 was doing. In terms of UI and style. The Lovebird's Nest secure by a berserk contraption. The cipher to crack it. Oh, that is so Zelda that you need to go to a spot to learn that you need to go to another spot to get an extra cipher to crack the original code. All right, gear collected. This trinket. Infusion cost 5,000. Speedily hack stuff from hackable to hacked. Cool. So we could keep that for 5,000. That's cool. Sacrifice gain 1250. All the ones you don't want to, you get to turn into juice. That's awesome. But when do I get to do that?
And they don't give you any, like, number on that. They don't say how much faster you can hack stuff.
Faster. It's just faster. Harvest a hefty amount of residuum from all sources. Is this one always there? Golden harvest. Can I infuse this one? No option.
It seems like only the ones with the hourglass are the ones you can infuse to me.
Yes. Maybe that's just because we have enough for it. Like, it's not even saying how much this would be. You don't have enough.
That's what I was wondering earlier, but I was thinking surely it would show like a little X'd out thing that says, oh, you could if you actually got enough.
Okay, so here, look, here's this gun here. What is this gun here for? I press X on it.
Oh. Where's the
golden gun?
So you can't equip it?
I can't equip it. I can press triangle on trinkets. I can... I don't know.
You can look at it quite a lot.
Yeah. I could sacrifice this. I could infuse this.
But oh wait, use your well, I was gonna say use your bumpers and move to like the dedicated areas for each weapon type, but I don't know that that would do it either, would it?
You have one. You have one handgun. Okay, I'd like to use it. So maybe I need to go to a different screen for, like, oh, maybe I just need to go here. Maybe I'm really stupid and the whole time I just needed to go, like, gun, golden gun. Okay, I've got it now. Now, can I infuse it? No, you can't infuse it. All right. Okay, so I should just use all the best ones. Pâtreron. So it looks like the rare ones you can't infuse, I don't think. Maybe you can only infuse the shit ones. Why can't you just do it from any time you see the gun? Why do you have to go back to the infused
I'm gonna look it
gear?
up and see if I see anything.
Okay. Weapons, infused gear. Showing non-infused, only infused. Oh, this is infused.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was saying. So it says here, non-infused items will have a red hourglass icon. So they just don't.
Oh, I see.
They don't indicate it well.
Okay, so these are the ones that are non-infused. This is infused, so I will always have this silenced weapon. That was what they were talking about in the review of, like, if I have this tribunal, why would I need anything else? Weapon trinkets. Okay, so I could infuse this recoil. No,
I think that's like the pre-order bonus weapon.
Oh, shit.
Is that what it is?
Shit, okay. Every reviewer is just like, this game's too easy. Way too easy. Because the pre-order breaks it. Alright, the Master Hacker. Okay. I mean, that's kind of useful. So what's this one? Showing non-infused. Spring healed? Double jump. I'd like double jump. Sure, 8,000. Give it to me. Master Hacker? Nah. I don't really care.
Yeah, and if you don't have enough, and if it's before you're ready to do like another day, or if you're just going to do another day, might as well.
Yeah. If it takes on my
stuff.
residuum.
Although we'll have to see, like, do you carry it over the residuum?
Yeah.
I'm guessing probably no.
See, here it's going. Not enough residuum to infuse the gear. Okay. So actually, I'm pressing R2 down at the bottom left, which is actually blocked by my camera. But underneath it says you can filter it to show. Right now, I'm showing non-infused.
Mm-hmm.
Infused. Okay. The peppermill I have infused. Do I need that? I cannot oh, you're right. This is definitely the pre-order one. It looks like nothing else. It's infused. It's great. You can't even sacrifice it. Okay. All right. Use the gear. Trinkets, weapons. What's not infused?
Isn't that kind of crazy?
What?
Like that they have that OP pre-order weapon that basically is always with you.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. It is so strange.
Like, it's just weird that pre-ordering a game basically breaks the game. It's like if you always had the that white Tanuki suit in Mario.
Yeah. Yeah, because you bought it a day before it came out. Here you go. You're flying.
Just a day before, that's all you need.
Strange.
You don't really buy into this whole Eon
story.
thing, do you?
Well, Eon's goals were admirable. Preserve society's brightest minds.
Why, thank you, Juliana.
Oh, no, you're the control. You're contrast.
You mean I'm not a wealthy asshole and a sociopath?
You're just not wealthy.
The delivery is pretty good on the lines as well. I like the writing. Pretty funny actor. All right, the Yerva. God, I feel like I'm playing Wind Waker. We need to go get the... Sneak up and stab them. What's going on here? Okay, let's try this golden gun. Maybe it's good. Oh, they died. Guess I don't need it. So the person that had said to me, sneak up and stab them, I would have got blown up too. Or maybe I would have kept the, maybe I would have, I don't know, been able to disarm that weapon or something. Super shifty. What is this? Flexible is key. Morally and physically? What? Okay.
Oh, they're just showing introducing like that whole package thing that you looked at there.
Okay.
Oh my god, that pistol is incredible.
Yeah. This is, again, like GoldenEye, I have a
is that the safe right there?
I've got a golden gun.
Yeah, that is true.
I almost walked away from that. What an idiot. Charlie, my love, in your absence, Fristad freezes so hard, so cold. My baby doll, my sweet and sexy, delicious, my Fia. Wenji watches us. She was inside your head? Which one? Set up the minicom in her lab. Code to the office, 6145. She schedules all her largest tests in the afternoon. Alright. But how do I open our door?
Oh god, it's a puzzle, right?
So find the pics at your place. Got it. He solves it for you. Okay, so we go to her place and find some pictures. Alright, so we can go to Wenji's, her largest test in the afternoon. So we can go to her lab. So we don't want to be there in the afternoon.
Trying to use her art pieces. Aww. Cute.
I kind of like this sort of thing. These leads that you have to follow.
Yeah, I like it, but it's very, you know what I mean? Like, it's kind of idiot-proof, where I didn't even have to read that. I could have just skipped through it, and then the game would go, exit now. You were here for a great couple seconds. Leave. I don't really feel like a detective when someone's constantly telling. It's like putting on the detective vision in The Witcher or Red Dead or Batman.
I think it's just revealing my preferences too, because like I'd just be content having a puzzle game, like a Myst game that's set in this kind of city.
Well, that's the thing with modern games is it feels like not even modern games. Ever since first-person shooters took over, ever since Half-Life, everything has to be a shooter, no matter what. Like BioShock. Like, does this game need to be a shooter? I would say, like, normally, of course, I love Arcane's combat, but the shooting is never their specialty. You have 3 non-infused items. Okay, so I better use this. Alright. Non-infused. I don't have enough, but I get 0 if I sacrifice it.
Wait,
And
can you,
0.
wait, how much do you have? You have, oh, you're not even close. Well, not, I was going to say, actually, you can, oh, you sacrificing nothing from that common item.
Yeah. I could infuse this shock absorber. How about a character trinket?
Yeah, you only get like 500 from it, so you barely put yourself over 3,000.
Okay, I'll infuse this guy. There we go. I did it.
I wonder if there's any point in that, like carrying it over.
I don't.
Like
really
if you'll
made
be
it
able
feel
to
like
get
it.
any, if you'll be able to sacrifice it in your next loop.
I can remove them both from the equation while they're distracted.
Ha!
Now, I gotta figure out how to kill Wenji at a different time.
That's kind of cool. I like this now. At least I like that aspect of it. That you now it's like, okay, you got to figure out how to kill this person you've already killed before, but you have to do it at a different time, which is puts the twist into it, right?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a really cool idea. It's just it's different than I thought because I do feel like it's going to be very linear. It's going to be cool. It's going to be stylish, but it's you're not figuring anything out. I think I just need to come to terms with that. That I'm watching this character figure it out, and he
a little bit.
Oh, really? I'm going to where the game tells me, and then I'm
well, I guess I'm just trying to think like, okay, so it said you have to figure out how to kill Wenji earlier. So do you know how that's going to be done, or are they just going to lead you around on a leash once you actually get in there at like an earlier time?
Or do they want me to kill Wenji a later time? So yeah, that could be interesting.
Well, they said earlier. They literally said earlier.
Oh,
I have to figure out how to kill Wenji earlier.
Oh, I thought they just said another time. I have to kill Wenji at another time. Hey, Serini! Oh, okay. All right. Let's see here. Discoveries, documents.
Isn't it in the folder? Gosh. Oh wait, no. Those are just the notes.
Discoveries. An Eternalist will leave the garage door. The archives open in the afternoon.
I'm just gonna open up the VOD and I'll look at that.
Okay.
See what it said.
Yeah. Great, thank you. Okay, so what can we do here? Harriet Morse. That jacket looks so good. As usual.
Oh, okay. It just said different. Yeah, at a different time. Yeah, I misread that. I thought it said earlier.
Hmm.
Julie.
I'll take it. Better than some of the other names you've called me.
But nevertheless, I think that's still kind of neat.
Not a huge
The idea
fan
that
of
it's
her
like you gotta figure it out.
Call me Julie.
Mm. Let's get up my old
So I'm
golden gun.
wondering if they're gonna lead you around whenever you pick a different time to go kill her.
So if you're already Googling something, could you look up, is this golden gun a pre-order bonus or like a deluxe edition bonus? Because I believe that, yeah, when I put the code in, it said the whatever version they gave me for their view code is worth $100 or something.
Let's check out the IGN article. Here's what comes in each edition. Okay, pre-order bonus content includes the 44 karat 4-pounder for Juliana.
Okay.
And for Colt, you get the Eat the Rich Tribunal.
That's this one. That's got to be this one.
Yep.
Okay, so that was in the deluxe edition?
Yeah, that shows up as the deluxe edition.
Okay, so I should not be using this gun because it's super overpowered. The game's
But it
already...
says pre-order bonus content, so I don't know. That might not be always in the deluxe edition. I have no idea. It shows it as the deluxe edition later down, but then it shows pre-order content in the image of it.
I guess both. So if you pre-order the standard, you get it, and then if you buy the deluxe after the game's already come out,
oh yeah, maybe
then you
so.
get it. Look at this guy. I'm gonna kick him into the water.
That's exactly it.
You know what's the most confusing thing is if you wanna play the Spider-Man remastered game, the one that came out around the same time as Miles Morales, you have to have a copy of Miles Morales, and then you can purchase it through there. Or and you could have a Miles Morales PS4 copy, put it on your PS5, upgrade it for free to the PS5 version, or play it backwards compatible, and then you buy Spider-Man Remastered there. I bought Miles Morales, didn't buy Spider-Man Remastered when I had it, and then now I can't buy Spider-Man Remastered unless I buy Miles Morales again because I returned it. Which sucks. I need to go to the
it's like when you
library
have
and dig it out.
re-releases of games. Like another case here for Kingdoms of Amalur, they had can't buy the original release. I have it on my Steam account, but
You can
nobody
still
can
download
purchase
it?
it anymore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
This gun too good. Golden gun. I mean, I'm sniping guys with a fucking pistol from a roof. I guess it's my choice to use it, though, right? So, hey, I got 6,000 already. It's a good score. I feel like this has come up a lot lately in games that I've played where I go, man, the environments are the star. And the gameplay, you know, definitely needs some work or just doesn't quite get there. But there's, I guess it's just a thing of a big AAA game that has great style. And I think it's, you could just make a nice looking environment and it doesn't need to be balanced with anything or not as much. Whereas to make great gameplay and pacing and gameplay loops and stuff, that is a very precarious house of cards.
Hey, can you go back in that little room there? I want to see. Do you cast a shadow in there, where it was going inside that little barn door?
No.
Oh man.
Artistic shadows.
Yeah, I was thinking how nice that looked And then I was thinking, oh, do you cast a shadow?
No. No.
But do you have ray tracing turned on in this game? Like,
No, I
I don't
don't.
know if it requires
I don't
it.
know, because I'm on 60
That,
frames.
it might need that, I guess.
There's somebody over here sniping me. They've got a golden gun. Maybe it's Juliana. I thought that would be way more constant. I only had Juliana in my game once.
I have a feeling that might be because of your region and your settings for that. Since you set it to friends only.
No, I'm also not even online because I don't have PS Plus on this
yeah.
account. So it would be the AI version only.
Well, I wondered if it would even enable it, you know? Like, if you set it to friends only, even though you're not online, if they failed to get that programming correctly so that it would default to the CPU version.
Oh, maybe. I would assume that it was just Juliana's going to come in no matter what, and she's either going to be controlled by somebody or it's going to be AI. And to
I was
control it
thinking
by
if you set
somebody,
it to
you need
offline,
PS Plus.
it would do the AI one.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. Oh, but because I'm on. Oh, but I think I went to friends on low. I am on offline mode. It didn't
Okay.
it didn't let me stay in friends only mode. It asked me to basically buy another PS Plus account for my Australian account. The visual sells, says Chris, or at least they're much easier to sell. Yeah, and oh my god, again. Okay, all right, don't screw around. I keep getting murdered. There's no point in losing my residuum. Dark Souls. All right, let's get the hell out of here. Oh wait, but I died. I need to go get my residuum. Fuck, Dark Souls. Where is he? Where's my body? It's over there. Who's shooting at me? Some incredible sniper. Alright. I'm safe. Let's get out of here. So bright and glowy. I wonder if some of the visual glitches are just with them having to have all these different modes too, like a performance mode and ray tracing.
Definitely added complexity. There's always more room for something to go wrong if they didn't have enough time to, like, fully test it out. And even then, like, fully testing stuff, sometimes it's no guarantee, you know?
Right.
Feast of a lifetime. Literally just stand here drooling. Read this.
Oh, this will be the test. Can you, if you shoot one of them?
Yeah.
Yeah, the other one has no idea. Oh no, he kind of just wondering what's going on, but
he probably wouldn't have come after me. Ooh, a lot of bullets. Let's see what I can do now. Uh-oh. These guys have, seems like they have more powerful guns than those snipers did. I don't have any fucking abilities other than double jumping. I want to fucking be zipping around and controlling people.
you have. Well, let's see. Does it give you the option to, like, kill one of those influencers or whatever they call them?
That's what I need to do. I need to go kill Angry Joe.
You got to get the slabs.
PewDiePie. So I got to get the slabs and infuse the slabs. So that's what I should be doing, so that I can have fucking abilities. So if I want abilities so bad,
It's a little weird that you don't get to keep them.
you can infuse them, then you can't keep them.
But I mean, like, by default, without having to do that, you know?
Yeah, I guess they do that so that they limit your weapons. But it would be nice to just automatically keep the abilities. Arsenal leads. All right, so what do I want?
Like, imagine in Dark Souls if you had to go kill a boss every time you wanted to keep the weapon you had before.
Yeah. Link people together. I don't want that one. Toss people around. I don't want that one. A rush of rage bolsters my health and it lets me inflict increased damage. That's kind of cool. It's Fia. That's it, though? And then you get, like, little bonus slabs here and there. Yeah. There's just so many abilities in their other games. Seems like that's just a much...
This is kind of like the odd man out.
Yeah, it's much less of a focus. Alright, so what the hell are we working on at this point? We need to go to the safe at the entrance of Yerva, the code, Secret Love. Okay, now we need to get to what, her apartment. Where does she live? Wenji's depressurization. Okay. Key code to access the depressurization controls is in the lab annex. So you need to go to the lab, and then you can go to the depressurization. Where's her apartment? Damn. Maybe here?
So it's a little bit bizarre when you have, like,
Carl's Bay?
there's so much action, like, so much combat.
Yeah.
When you're having to do these, like, little detective work kind of things, you know?
Yeah. Yes. Find the pics at your place. Her apartment. Look first to my favorite, he who adds color to tools and schema. Follow fast on my cleverest. She marks my stage exit. Great, okay, so we need to find Bia's apartment. So where the hell's that?
I wondered if that's in that little poem down there, like you scrolled back up from.
Right.
I mean, if you look at the actual details in the poem, it kind of mentions some stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
I think you have to, like, interpret it, and then through that, you can figure out where it's supposed to be. Or maybe. I don't know.
She goes, baby.
I was noticing some details toward the very bottom in that long section. How do I open our door? See how it says, like, look to my favorite. He who adds color to tools and schema.
Oh, yeah. But I think
Follow
that
fast
I think
than
we
my
need,
cleverest.
I think we need to do that in her apartment. So find the pics at your place. Hope. Right. Or maybe that is the tip. I don't know. Because she's giving a riddle to a guy that obviously knows where she lives. So find the pics at your place. Got it. So find the pics. My pictographic offspring will warn me.
And this
away.
is in...
These are her...
And you're at the area, right?
I don't know. I'm choosing where to go.
I meant, like, so... Does it say where the zone is? Like, what zone that's in?
No.
Or does everybody live in one area?
Yeah, they might all live in Opdam.
Yeah. I'm wondering if they all live there. Generally, like, that's where, like, the actual apartments and stuff are generally.
Yeah. Okay. I don't even know what... Maybe I can just track a lead and it'll...
Why did they let you into Eon?
I'm filthy rich. You see my house.
Come on, you're ducking me. Really? How'd you do it?
A series of impossible tests created by Wenji and Igor. I was the only one who passed.
So you cheated?
No. I had actual qualifications. You, whose only reason for being here was because you survived a botched experiment.
Okay. All right, let's go to the leads and see what it's tracking because it just keeps telling me to leave. All right, leads, visionaries, secret love, complete. Charlie's got a weak point spot. Fia, all I need is way into their hidey hole. Right, Igor's buried.
So, wait, go back to the, like, little tracker thing. Does it show you, like, that little thing? What's it called? Secret love. So
yeah, so that one's complete. It's not being tracked or anything. So what are we on here? What Wenji's want? Lead is not tracked. Search Wenji's quarters. With code 6145, I can snoop on around the private area of your labs. Maybe I should do that. Afternoon delight. Orphea original pictograms scattered within her studio. So I could just track that one. Okay, so I need to go here. Fristad Rock is where she lives, actually. Hopefully I'm going at the right time
I wonder
of
if
day.
complete is kind of a little bit of a misnomer in the way they describe it. Like,
yeah.
Complete because you don't have enough info?
I think they split that mission up into multiple things. Like, That
Yeah.
was everything I could get from following that guy's storyline, and now I'm following hers.
Place.
Looks familiar.
Except,
It's older.
and I'm,
An asshole.
which makes you.
Stop it. This is
I just hope you have enough
So,
of the
was a mistake.
residuum
She should
to
have never been brought to
use.
Pâtreron.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that'd be a
This
bummer
will tell you
to
how much you got.
do all the work and...
You got 4,000 some.
Okay.
Because you just entered and exited the area, which transitions, you know, closer to the end of the day.
Yeah. I got my golden gun again. Yeah. All right, her studio. This looks like something out of Prey. Double jump. Here we go. Gotta have the double jump. Too far. Maybe the bullet's dropping. I doubt it.
Yeah, I think it's just like scatter, like, you know, just going off a little bit.
Ooh, walked into a bomb.
I mean, it depends on how they implement that too. They could just like completely, you know, prevent it, make it impossible for anybody to shoot from a certain range.
I'm struggling here to get through. Oh, they're actually quite obvious. You know what you're looking for. Red lines. Oh, there they are. This is much harder to do, to like move forward and do that without a mouse.
I think you can also shoot them.
Oh, okay. All right, Matt Bax.
Hello? Hello, are you there? I think someone's shooting us.
You see a turret up there.
Oh, good. Oh, up there? Yep.
It's funny because it's like the turret has no idea about gunshots, so it doesn't know to get alerted.
No. It does not have a microphone. All right. No more reprisals. Oh man, could you imagine having to come through this area multiple times? All these stupid traps.
Yeah, I can imagine it.
Oh yeah, that's the problem. We know all too well.
Yeah, I think I'm not a huge fan of like time loop stuff when it's implemented in games. I like it in movies and TV and whatnot, but I don't want to have to like live it.
Two absent imbeciles.
And their mysterious hatches.
Door is blocked. A little health thing to know. That looks like nothing.
Oh my god, that was a pretty crazy kill.
Yeah, kind of looked like it just exploded like Overripe piece of fruit. See if I can
You're just
throw-
using like a lawn chair kind of thing. That. Oh, through the bottle, through the O. Aw, what the hell?
I know.
That didn't.
Right? You think, like, come on. You put a bottle. You get somebody to walk out there. There's a bottle and a circle, for somebody who is playing a video game. You gotta get.
Do
you
not
gotta
put a
throw
hoop if I'm not meant to shoot.
Yeah. Okay. Hotter and colder. Not here.
Oh, they did put like a little rifle up there.
Danger. Oh, the minefield. Nice. Ha!
That's nice.
Find the first pictogram. Here we go. All right. Where's the puzzle? That's in my notes. Find the first pictogram. Yeah. All right. My favorite. He who adds color to tools and schema. He who adds color to tools and schema. What's a schema? Find the first pictogram. He who adds color to tools and schema.
Is that what this? There was something by the entrance. I don't know what that was back there. Like there was like a painting on the wall.
Bet that's one of Fia's paint babies. Gross.
Paint babies.
Yeah, she calls them her.
Yep.
Her
and I was thinking
offspring.
of I was thinking maybe like a paintbrush or something.
What's a schema? No, it's he who adds colors. Think schematics, like a plan. Okay, thanks, Chris. He who adds color.
Yeah, so I was thinking
to tools.
he who adds color to a plan. I mean, I don't know. I could see that being a paintbrush if it's taken literally. And
Yeah.
he doesn't necessarily have to be a person.
Yeah,
You know, you can personify stuff. So
well, and also this is made by a French team, right? So that's a gendered language. So they would describe an inanimate object
So I kept seeing that
as being a he or a
two-floor,
she.
second floor paint on there flickering. Seemed like.
Yeah, there's a lot of that. Must be a secret hiding.
Texture
over here.
pop. We got like a Z buffer issue.
Well, I thought it was the Y.
They actually call that like Z buffer fighting, because you'll have two things that are like really have really close values for their for where they sit at on the Z buffer and when they're being processed.
Okay.
And so you'll have like stuff sometimes popping in and out because sometimes one will be on top, sometimes the other will.
Okay.
It's kind of funny, but. Oh, you got that pepper mill. Good long, slight mid-range.
Do I still have that one? Yep, there it is. Come into this room.
Just like all the other times, the unstable reaction.
I haven't seen the trailer to that. Is there a trailer or any information on that Wolverine game coming out? Or is that just an idea? It's a project.
I haven't seen anything. All they had was like a little thing where it just shows him sitting and his claws come out.
Oh. But that could be pretty cool. Like a Ratchet and Clank, I guess, with just better melee combat, or I guess like Spider-Man, but more mature.
Oh wait, was that the one? They did reveal that whole Marvel XCOM thing.
Yeah, there was that. I think there's
that's
also
a separate.
Yeah,
right,
that one's separate. And then there's also going to be a Wolverine Insomniac standalone game, I believe.
By the way, remember, if you do find a battery, it explodes when you throw it. So don't throw it. Try to throw it through stuff.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Nails. What was that nail gun again? Oh, I guess you better infuse it.
What is happening? I say implosion imminent.
My character's...
Oh, there's a battery there, isn't there? Battery socket.
Yeah.
So you're shaking like crazy.
Yeah. He's freaking out. Ooh. I'm like floating around.
Shit, this is gonna hurt.
What happened? Via's reactor took off for Stead Rock and you along with it. Oh, cool. Okay, so that's what was going on. That's why I was shaking. The place is gonna blow up. That's why there was an alarm.
Yeah.
He died in a reactor implosion.
That's kind of cool.
That was very cool. I like that. I'm down with that. Schematics. All right.
It just feels like the combat's like filler for all the cool stuff.
Yeah, it does. I fear the ambition of it just kind of added another wrinkle to a pretty good formula they had before. I'm glad they went for it. It's pretty interesting. I'm pretty blown away. People have given this game a 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
What can I say that will make you shut up?
I'd say it's like a solid 7.
No.
So far.
Yeah, and just through like a sheer force of will of the environments and just the ideas of it, and like, you know, as it stands, it's a fine shooter. It's just, you know what it's like? It's like taking Halo, which is a really fun shooting and cover game, and then that team makes another Halo or whatever, like a spiritual successor, and they're like, oh, but this one's just the melee combat. You just walk around pistol whipping people. Because gunplay was always their weak point. It was the abilities, and it was the environments and stuff. And it was like chaining the abilities together, and that just seems so far.
In which
away.
one?
In all of them. I mean, Dishonored.
In Halo?
No.
I thought you said...
No,
okay.
no, I was saying just in Halo, it'd be like if they just didn't have gunplay anymore, which is the whole reason you play that, right? But I feel like, you know, I play arcade games because of the amazing abilities and choosing. You know, like in Prey, when you would go, you could have like the more darker abilities, or it was almost like light and dark side ones, more alien ones. And actually, the weapons were really cool because they had alien weapons, I think. And fucking shit, I suck.
I would have liked to have seen more enemy variations like in this game.
Yeah, and of course, like some lore behind what the hell they're doing.
I want to see something like some cool retro-looking robot, you know, or I don't know, some guy in like a little. Well, I mean, I don't know about power suit or anything, but
yeah,
you need some you need the enemies to have like different sizes. Because size is usually like an indicator of how dangerous the thing's going to be, you know?
Yeah. Okay, now getting back to Halo. You think of like, you got the little guys that are kind of giggly, and they're like Jabba's pet, and they're running around, they get the bigger guys, and there's really not that many different enemies in Halo, but the way that they all kind of combine and stuff is just awesome, you know? And it's
The AI was always really good. Like for the
it
elites
was.
specifically, they had really good AI.
Oh yeah. And yeah, because when I think of Halo, I think of like hiding behind a rock, little guys. They're trying to flush you out. They're throwing grenades. You're throwing grenades. You're throwing a grenade near them, making them run, and then you give them a nice little shot. It was so great. I wonder how that feels now.
And it's funny because they pulled that off without having like a hide behind cover system.
Right. Yeah, you would just move. You'd run over there, and I don't even know if you could crouch then. It wants me to go to the exit? Am I not in Ristrad Rock? I need to go to her house. What's going on?
Also, Halo's weapons were pretty solid too. Like you knew what you liked. There didn't have to be like some ridiculous number of them, and they always felt satisfying no matter what. Every time you used them, they consistently gave you a good feeling.
Oh yeah, that needler and the that laser one that you can charge up and fire people. That's kind of slower moving. Find the third pictogram.
Like I also tend to think about how you have these games like Borderlands and even this one to some extent where they have kind of a loot, fixation. Where in this game it's a little bit lighter. Borderlands, it's exact opposite, very heavy in the loot stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, it's always like, I'd like to have fewer weapons that feel just so solid that they are, I can't wish for more, essentially.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. You want to have more quality and thoughtfulness, not just like 50 types of generic weapons.
Throw at the wall, see what sticks. I mean, I'll give Borderlands credit in their legendary weapons have some really cool effects. So, and they have a ton of them. So there's a huge variety of really interesting guns. Though whether they're actually effective is different. Some of them are really cool, but not so effective. But then you have like some games or some guns that are like definitely dominant strategy,
Mm-hmm. But it matters less because it's a single player campaign and also Borderlands is about like the funny combinations of things, right? Like what if you had an anti-gravity nail gun with a laser sight or something?
Well, and you'd be surprised though because they have different, like in the most recent version and even in the older ones, they had essentially these hard variants. Like they'll have kind of, it's not like a, I guess it's a challenge mode kind of, but you can essentially make all the enemies' health really high, and so you have to come up with really OP combinations of both skills and weapons in order to even like hold a candle against them.
Right. Chris is saying the colors in Halo also indicated their strength. That's yep. I wonder if they were the first. Were they the first ones to do that? Like, who invented this whole purple is legendary?
Yeah, I know Diablo definitely had that.
Really, way back then.
Yeah, Diablo had colors for gear and loot and all.
Wow, that's like a late '90s game, like 1998. Diablo.
What was the first Diablo? Yeah, 97 was Diablo. Although it says Diablo Hellfire.
I thought I remember every time I look up games of 1998, I thought I remembered seeing Diablo there.
Yeah, January 1997 is when the first one came out. I don't think 2 came out just a year later.
Didn't take as long for games back then.
2 was 2000.
Wow, it's a lot later.
And June 2000, so it's like, what?
That's
What did I
also
say,
that's
97?
Blizzard. They were kind of
So
ahead
it's not.
of.
It's like 2.5.
They were sort of ahead of the game in terms of like cherishing your games and taking your time. But I mean, you look at like Final Fantasy games were coming out every year. Mario games, they're pretty quick. Zelda.
I remember Diablo 2 being very satisfying, and then I played Diablo 3 like a couple years ago. 2019 or something, I want to say. Maybe 18. On Nintendo Switch. And I enjoyed it when I played it, but then I felt very, like, soured on it afterward. It felt like it kind of was a waste of time, because like they went so far into the loot where it's like you're just chasing these chasing these things to drop from enemies and all.
Right. Oh, Chris was actually referring to the enemy colors indicating their rank and their attributes. I love that.
Yeah, there were different grunts and jackals and elites.
That's so cool. In Wing Commander, the space dogfighting game, there would be these aces that would show up every once in a while. And in the instruction manual, there's about 5 or 6 pages dedicated to a magazine it's like a fictional magazine that the characters on your aircraft, your spacecraft carrier would read. They talk about like who are the top pilots and how the war's going, and then here's like a profile on these 4 aces and their tendencies and stuff. Like this one's a good shot and he's a terrible pilot, and or like this guy never turns left. And then the enemies would be in different ships, and they'd like have such different stats.
I remember seeing a video about a lady in England who could not make left turns, or could not make right turns because it's England. And so she would always make left turns. So she'd have to like calculate her route so that she would never have to make a right turn across traffic.
Right. Wow. I mean, hey, one right turn, all you got to do is make 3 lefts. That's your right. I do that. If I see a lot of people, there's like 15 people waiting for a left turn, I just go right and then pull a U-turn and then go straight through.
Yeah. Easier said than done when it comes to, like, if it's not like blocks, right?
Yeah.
If you're way further out. That'd be funny, though, if she's in like a wide open street with no traffic. She's like, no, can't turn. Can't do it.
Wait, now I'm thinking, okay, so that thing... Oh, I died, so I went back to the beginning of the day. I was thinking like, oh, the facility blew up, so I would obviously have to go to the next day so that the facility's not blown up. But I died. Okay, so we're reset. The slime. I wonder what's going to be the whole deal with these messages.
Oh, like, are they going to actually explain them?
Yeah. And is there a point? At one point, maybe these messages will really start giving you some freaky stuff. But it has to
be like a simulation.
Yeah, I could see that. I mean, he's a part of an experiment, right? That's why he's... I don't know why he is against it. Oh, that guy just fell into the water. He's back
that
up.
branch kind of scared me a little bit.
Huh. I was watching this girl play piano, and she had a professional cameraman doing dramatic shots, and then they would cut to this stationary camera, but the stupid boom from his camera was obstructing it. And they went, let's just leave that in. Like this guy, they run out here to the water, and then they just sit. Oh, too slippery for me.
What the hell? Oh, wow. That's good.
Ah! All right.
I'd be a little bit disappointed if they said that this isn't a simulation.
If they said it isn't, or it is?
That it is. Like, this is all in a computer simulation, and that's what we're experiencing.
Oh, yeah.
So I feel like that's the cop-out thing for time loops and stuff. Like, to say, oh, but it's not actually real. That's why this stuff can be done, and, you know, it's not so realistic, and it's justified.
That's what's going on with the Marvel universe now. It's going to be... Can I press L1 on that? Shit.
I don't think it'll be able to do, Oh, yeah. Toss it down. That'd be better.
Hey, look at that.
Because they have a fairly short range.
Yeah. That makes sense. What's my range on this shotgun? To my residuum. Yeah, in Marvel, they're exploring some kind of thing where there's multiple timelines and just a way for them to bring people back and stuff. The movies are finally caught up to the comics where every once in a while they just need to do like...
A reset?
Yeah. They're right before the reset where now it's the... Or maybe this is the reset where there's the different dimensions. Those people that died and that was dramatic, don't worry. They're back.
I haven't seen like if Marvel's lost its steam like as far as earnings go. Well, I mean, obviously some of these are going to have bad earnings because it's like, you know, COVID situation, right?
Yeah.
But I think even if it weren't in a situation like that, I wonder if we'd be like, because it's post Infinity War or whatever. I wonder if they're going to die back down further. Like, I would not be opposed to that.
I think they're probably still like Infinity War, Endgame. I think they were putting everything they had into it, and then I think they sort of peaked with what they're willing to spend.